that is almost as rare as a free-range cow. A good news story about the British dairy industry. This month, Jenni and Jerry Hobbs will swing open the gates to the yard of their modest farmhouse in Gloucestershire. Shout a few words of encouragement and watch as their herd of brown Swiss, Friesians, Fleckviehs and the rest big eyes blinking as they survey the expanse of grass before them, buck and cavort their way out to pasture. Cows' grazing instinct as powerful as ever letters. Indoor-kept dairy cattle only manage to stay on their feet and produce large amounts of milk. Through the administration of huge quantities of antibiotics Redmore, these 200 cows will then spend at least the next 6 months grazing the 300 acres around Farmhouse farm in the village of Elmore, near Stroud, going inside only to be milked. As natural as it sounds, they are the exception in the milk production industry, where 20% of cattle never see the sky. As broken, who might help them break the cycle of ever lower prices and ever bigger the lack of value given to milk, says Neil Darwent, who set up free-range dairy in 2014. We need a milk revolution. Most people think all cows live in fields. This is about change. About the way things are done. It's about terroir. Provenance has been lost. The story of milk has been lost. Not all milk is the same, and we need consumers to recognize that. Free-range dairy's most noticed innovation has been a piece of branding. The pasture promise label, guaranteeing that the milk comes from cows that have grazed outdoors for the minimum 6 months. This month Asda agreed to initially stock free-range dairy farmers' milk in 109 of its stores. In mid-2014 milk prices started going down and it did not stop for 2 years, says Jenni Hobbs as she warms milk for a mid-morning coffee in her kitchen. We were hanging on by our fingernails. It's taken a long time to come back. Now they're saying it's going to go down again, after just a few months of recovery. I'm just hoping this Asda thing will give us the boost we need. I've thrown everything into it. Carol Lever, Darwent's partner in the free-range dairy group, remembers the Hobbs' despondency a year ago. Last year at turnout, Jenni and Jerry said, "If this doesn't work out, this might be the last time we do this. We'll just sell the farm and get out." Single quote, the modest recovery in milk prices over the last 12 months has seen the average farm gate price rise by just over 4p a litre to 27.13p by January this year. According to the Agricultural and Horticultural Development Board, an increase of 17.6%. Over the same period, supply has gone down by 2%, with 134 farms leaving the business. A decline of 1.4%, to bring the total number of dairy farms in England and Wales to 9,464. Down from 13,000 a decade ago. The bottom line is that over a number of years the retailers have successfully thrashed the value out of retail milk, says industry analyst Ian Potter. Consumers spend more time studying bottled water than they do milk. It's been made into a commodity. Now we've got different products with different attributes and assurance standards. Milk bearing the pasture promise label is backed up by NSF certification, a food standards label that will guarantee the cows have indeed been grazing outdoors for 180 days, that they are on grass for an hour before and after milking, that they graze within 400 meters of water, and that no male calves have been euthanized. An industry practice that fuels the ire of anti-dairy campaigners.